So you ask yourself, well, am I the problem? Because this person has shown me that they love me, but their words are really hurting me. But at the end of the day, sometimes we as human beings can reveal our personal insecurities when we run our mouth too much. What's up, y'all? It's me, Tyler, back with another video. If you're new here, hi, I do all things self-improvement, wellness, hair care, skincare, just being the best versions of ourselves. I'm doing another sit-down video today because the last one was so therapeutic. I'm also trying to practice not using a script because I naturally ramble and get off topic and all that shit. So that's another reason why I just want to do these kind of freestyle, get ready with me videos. This is bevel exfoliating pads. Yeah, bevel exfoliating pads. And it's like a toner. It's pretty good. Nobody talks about the different types of love. Meaning, people have so many different ideas of how to love because of what they were taught and from different types of childhood traumas that stuck with them. Like, for example, some of these abusive spouses, I can't just say husbands because it's not just men that abuse their spouses. A lot of people who abuse their loved ones, whether it's their children, their spouses, they really think that they are showing love to these people. And they expect these people to just know, like, this person loves me because they're my father, because they're my grandmother, because they're my big sister or my spouse. They love me. And that's why I'm convinced that this is a style of love that is not a correct style of love. It took me a while to learn that, especially in the Black community, and I can't speak for the entire community, but just by being online and around and meeting other people, they say similar things that I went through in my childhood. I'm like, damn, yikes. It's just really tricky because someone who may love you the most out of this whole world may not respect you. And that kind of brings the question of, would you rather be loved or respected? Because people can love you. They'll give you their damn kidney if you need it, but they don't respect you. They call you names. They lower your self-esteem, and they are aware of that, but they just feel like it's okay, and they're gonna gaslight you into thinking that you just aren't smart to think something like that. But you're thrown off because this person has done so much for you, and they're literally the closest thing that you have to to someone who really cares about you. But some people also have this idea of, well, I'm not physically hurting you, so it's okay. You're being soft, you're being the problem because I haven't hit you. I haven't physically harmed you. I may have called you a B word. I may have called you ignorant or stupid. I may have told you that you can never be on your own. You could never fulfill those dreams and passions that you have. But people say things all the time that is a manipulation tactic because they say these things. They make it seem like it's okay if I call you names. You should know that I love you, but you can't do that to them. They would have a problem with you matching their energy. They talk all of that mess about, well, you just, you're the problem if you can't handle it because I'm just being honest and I'm just doing the best that I know how and trying to help you by saying these things. And then you could say, okay, then I'm going to do the same thing to you. And they will be very mad at you. They're going to say that you're the problem. At the end of the day, they're only doing this to you because they feel like you need them. This is the Ambi Fade Cream. If they felt like you could help them in some way or you were able to take care of yourself, they wouldn't talk to you like that. I'm going through the same shit. Ever since I moved back to my hometown, people done started treating me differently because they feel like I'm down bad or I need them just because I chose to take advantage of the fact that I could get myself together. iPads, oh my God. Under eye patches, I'm tripping, y'all. Physical abuse, Like, that's pretty self-explanatory. Obviously, if someone is physically harming you and they're telling you that they love you, for years, I always thought, obviously, they know that they don't love you. They're trying to manipulate you, blah, blah, blah. But now that I'm in a certain place in my life, I'm not being physically abused, thank God. They really think that they're loving you by doing that because that happened to them, or they grew up in an environment where that's how love was shown. And you can say, well, nah, because when you get to a certain age in life, you start to adopt your own idea of what's right and what's wrong, and that is true. But when traumatic things happen to you, your brain is developing and your frontal lobe does not stop developing until I think your mid-20s. People can go through the same trauma and react to it completely differently. Meaning, if you and I went through the same trauma, like say we both were physically abused our whole childhood, you could go out into the world and be the best person ever, have a successful career. I could be out here completely spiraling, went down the opposite direction on drugs, committing crimes. Oh, child, I was on TikTok the other day, and it was this podcast, and this female rapper was on there basically talking about everybody has had an STD and an STI before. If you say you haven't, you're a liar, you're insecure, blah, blah, blah. I responded, I'm like, you can't speak for everybody, like, because I haven't had an STD or STI, and that's not to brag or look down on anybody. Even if I had have had an STD, STI before, I'm still stand on business and say, well, respectfully, you can't say everybody, because when you say everybody, it's billions of people in this world. You really gonna speak for all of us? These different cultures and undiscovered islands with these village people and shit. Ain't no gonorrhea in those third world countries and shit that we haven't even discovered yet, or that the government hasn't even told us about. And so this girl low-key like responded to my comment and was trying to villainize me. And it's also a problem if you're not going to get routinely checkups once a month or at least once every 3 months. But anyway, and somebody else commented and was like, everyone has had an STD before. That's not true. Like, when you say everyone, are you talking about within your community of people that you surround yourself with? I get it. You can get an STD from sitting on a dirty ass toilet. You can get an STD by just sleeping with your spouse and they was out doing some shit they shouldn't have been doing, and you trusting in them caught that. So I understand. Just because you can confuse somebody in a conversation does not mean what you tried to force on them is true now. I like the aesthetic of having these patches on. I think they're cool. I think that like a man wearing like patches and like getting clear coated nail polish, I think it's masculine on a new level, because you are, as a man, you are bold as hell to, you know, like to defy society. I think that that's brave. I think it's empowering. It's really annoying. I don't know why millennials and Gen Zs are villainized so much. And the people that are always bashing us are the people that raised us. Most of us were raised by our grandparents, and that generation is who is bashing us. That grandparent generation is bashing us and calling us lazy and irresponsible and not very bright and not giving us any credit. And it's really confusing. I scratch my head on that because shit, you spoiled the fuck out of me. But now that I'm an adult, it's a problem. But like I said, I know this video is all over the place. If you guys have any questions about like any of the products that I use, let me know in the comments and I'll gladly put a link in there, or I'll let you know what I got, where you can get it, etc. Stay tuned for another video. I'm doing at least 3 videos a week. So peace out. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share on other platforms to all your friends and family. And hit that little ring-a-ding bell button down below, and I'll see y'all next time.